Mutual funds are ideal for investors who want to invest in securities, but they lack the knowledge or the time to do so. There are professionals in charge who manage these funds. They strategically allocate the investors' money into different securities, different asset classes. They do it on behalf of the investors for a very small fee. They allocate the investors' money to generate capital gains or profit for the investors. Now, there are various kinds of schemes available in the market. In order to bring consistency amongst these various schemes, SEBI has introduced new and broader categories of mutual fund in October 2017. Now, what happened with that is, as an effect, numerous mutual funds or numerous fund houses had to merge 2 or 3 different funds together to compile them and bring it in one particular fund. Now, you as an investor, you would have had multiple funds from the same fund house. But when the merger came through, for you, the funds would not be anymore. It would transform into a completely new fund. What if you have another merger coming through? The funds you have now will be no more. Does your risk profile change? Are you ready to take on more risk? Are you ready to take the hit? Will you be at a loss? Will you be able to sustain this change? In the ever-shifting world of mutual fund investing, every decision you take can change the shape of your financial future, especially when a merger is looming in the horizon. The stakes have never been higher, and understanding how to navigate the stormy waters of mutual fund merger is very, very critical. As the landscape evolves, investors should be ready to adapt. They should be ready to act with precision and foresight. This video delves deep into the complexities of such high-stake events, offering the strategic insight necessary for not just to survive, but thrive in the face of change. We unveil the critical steps to take with grasping the full weight of a merger's consequences. In this world where volatility reigns, preparing for a mutual fund merger is your lifeline to your financial stability. Think of it as holding a compass in the maze of the market uncertainty, something that can guide you towards decisions that align perfectly with your dreams and your goals. Not a cup of tea for many, is it? And that's why I always say investing is tricky. Every step you take in the financial world is a challenge, and with it comes the next big opportunity. This video will give you an insight for sure, but the next one I post can bring you that next big opportunity. So like this video and subscribe to this channel right now, because you don't want to miss it, do you? Does a mutual fund merger affect an investor? That's a big, big question. Does it really affect you as an investor? Well, before we see this, first, let's understand that if a merger looms right in front of you, you've got 30 days to take a decision. If you decide to move out of the fund, you can do it within the first 30 days prior to the merger without any exit load. But if you wish to continue, if you wish to stick to your fund, let the merger happen as it is, then this is what's going to happen next. Because a mutual fund merger is not just a routine shuffle of assets between two funds. It's not that easy. It's a seismic shift that can bring jolts to your spine, to your investor's portfolio. When two funds collide and merge into one single fund, the consequences are profound. We suddenly find ourselves holding units of a completely new fund, something which we didn't opt for earlier. They may bear little resemblance or can completely be off track. But here is the critical truth. A merger is not just a name change. It can alter the very foundation of an investment, reshaping its objectives, recalibrating its risk profiles, or even adjusting its fee structure. What was once stable and a familiar strategy for you can soon become very uncomfortable. And when something like that happens, it can potentially throw you off track from your vision, from your goal. That's why vigilance is non-negotiable. When the announcement is made, it's very crucial to understand, to go deep into what has been said here. Because hidden within the lines are the real meaning of a merger. You need to understand why the merger is happening, how it's going to impact your vision, your goal. How will the fund's strategy shift from its original two funds into the new one? And most importantly, how will it impact you and your portfolio? It can merge for something good, or it can become worse. Which means it can be an opportunity, or it can be risky. Let's make one thing for certain: doing nothing is not an option. Arm yourself with knowledge. Know everything about it. Question every change that you see, because you need to ensure your financial future remains in control. So that's it. In short, you need to learn, you need to know about the merger carefully. Check on the tax implications after the merger. Watch out for any fee change in payment structures. Go through the fund's mandate carefully, thoroughly, what they're trying to say, why this is happening. And read the unit holder circular carefully. You need to know, you need to read a lot of things. Simple things, but yet effective, very effective, to keep your portfolio in place. This video was short, very short, but it was a very important video, just like all these videos here in this playlist. Go ahead, click on them right now. They'll give you an insight about what you should be doing next. As of this video, adios.